How do?
How do?
Nice, good start. This is Chris, this young man, 27.
27 years old.
This young man got in touch with me. He's been watching the channel. Been to prison for the first time. 9 months of that, was it? During pandemic conditions.
Yep.
He would like to convey his experience of that. You know, I've been talking about it and people are telling me, but this will be a first-hand experience. And also, Chris comes somewhere on the autistic spectrum. Is that how you would say it?
Yeah, it will be, yeah.
Because people get hung up on the language, don't they, now?
Yeah.
And so, are you happy with that?
I'm happy with that. It's just
He's nervous, bless him.
bit nervous. First time I've done a podcast.
But, you know, you're here to pass on your experience.
Yeah.
We'll cover the autism bit, which, like I've just said to Chris before we started, I've got no idea. I know you've got a scale, somebody here, but I don't know how it affects your daily life. So, no need to be nervous.
No.
Good set of subscribers.
Good. Yeah, I can see.
Where do you want to go, mate? Where would you like to start?
We'll start at the beginning where first, you know, I think I was about 3-4 years old when I...
Right, yep.
When I've been diagnosed with autism.
Yep.
I think it's all done with GP, your local doctor.
Yep.
It's just like, where it's just, you have a set routine. Anything changes in that routine, you have a meltdown. You don't like change. Say where, on the day-to-day where you get up, have a shower, get dressed, have your breakfast, before you do anything else. Then you might do something else, like, I don't know, go shopping on that type of day and time, and have your lunch, do something else. Say if you've got like so many activities in a week,
yep,
and you put it in place, and that's what you do. Oh, I need to be at that place at that time. I need to be at that place at that time.
So can you remember, as a youngster, you know, when it started affecting you, you know, when you were really young, were you aware that there was something going on, or is it just something that develops? It's
just something that develops over the years, since I was about that age. Like it's still where you have your routine.
Yeah.
You have your lessons planned out, and is there a cancel? Oh, they say they swapped a lesson over
at school.
Yeah. At primary school. I'm like, why? I want to do PE. It's PE day. I bought my kit. No, we're doing science.
Did you just go in normal mainstream school?
When I was at primary school, it was mainstream.
Yeah.
But they just... I was one at first, out of 6.
Yeah.
There were 6 of us. We was the first 6. They've done us like a special unit.
Within the school?
In the school where, you know, like... You know, people with special needs.
Yep.
Disabilities. So it just like helps them. So it'd be a small group.
Yep.
Helps them out.
Did you have like 1-to-1 or just one teacher for the 6 of you? How did that work?
We was in classrooms, like be like classroom of 20.
Yeah.
But you might be like, see if it's that year group, you might be on the one table.
Right.
Not like in the olden days.
So they keep you together?
They keep you together. Keeps you together.
Was that comfortable?
It was more comfortable because you get to know them.
Yeah.
You get to know, you can make friends, and you're stay in your own bubble.
So if like say your routine was disturbed as a youngster, you know, did you get angry or?
I got angry. I got frustration. Why? I want to know why it changed. Why it changed, and why it changed, and it's just.
Did it cause anxiety?
Anxiety as well. So it's like, why are we not doing that? Why are we what? But you know, like you brought your kit, your PE kit.
Yeah.
Why? I want to know. You know, like you want to know reasons why they.
Yeah.
Like it was like a nice sunny day, but you want to do PE and run about on playground.
Yeah.
Having a game of whatever, football, netball, game of rounders. they just change it.
So if you know when you were like at home as you're growing up, then as you get older, with your schooling, does the home routine matter as well?
Yeah, it does. Because you have your set routine at home where you get up, you have a shower, get dressed, have your breakfast. Then if it's a normal school day, you go to school. You come back home. I want to come home, sit down for 5 minutes, have a drink, like you drink a juice or pop, then do whatever, like watch, then have tea, then I might go, oh, got any homework, I'll do it.
Did you have trouble studying and learning?
They did it easy format for us, to make it understanding. They just did it like, we're doing this piece, like if it's maths, we're going to do division.
Yeah.
They're like, all questions on the sheet, you just do it. At primary school, they never done any homework. At primary school.
No.
It was just only basically like reading a book. They get used to reading. And that's another, that comes under autism as well. They'll have a problem reading difficult words or pronouncing them.
Oh yeah.
So you can see it, and it's like even a picture book. You might see a picture in a book.
Yeah.
I might see it a lot different. I might see it a little bit more detail.
So as you got older, did you have specialist teachers or?
Once I'd done my 6 years at primary.
Yeah.
And I was in my 6th year, year 6. And my grandma told me, and said, "It's going to be a teacher from this school going to come and see you.
Yeah.
It's a special school, but it's be a bit more better for you.
Yeah.
And she's going to come and see you and have a chat about it to see if you like it." So this day come. This is when I've done all the treatments affected. I did anger management when I was at primary school.
Did you?
Because I was like angry, I used to lose my temper. Where if people bored you because you're different.
Yeah.
So I used to take my frustration out of them. So it's basically like, say they used to bully me, I used to batter them. Because I can't stand bullies at school.
No.
My dad used to say to me, if they swat you, you swat them back.
Well, that's pretty much what we were. Don't go overboard, but if somebody punches you, punch them back or whatever, and stand up for yourself. Yeah. I guess people aren't going to recommend that nowadays, are
no, this day and age now, they won't do it now. It's just, it's still when I was at primary school, don't tell tales on playground.
Yeah. Did you sort of hang around with other kids who were in your group then? You know, they said there were 6 of you.
Yeah, I used to hang about with him.
Yeah.
A bit more, because with other kids, they maybe don't want to see. I think we maybe like the only ones in that store all that.
Yeah.
Because I think others had like something like around my type of disability.
Yeah.
Some maybe, a couple of them maybe need to take the time with it. So it's like, the headmistress didn't like us.
Really? Did you get that feeling?
I had that feeling where she used to bring me. You know, when I used to be fighting, lose my temper. Yeah. I always end up in office, headmistress's office.
Do you think there was? I know you're young then. It's hard to express your feelings when you're young. But did you sort of feel like that there was no understanding or whatever?
No understanding at all. This is like late 90s, early 2000s when I was at primary school. So it was like 20-something years ago.
Yeah.
It was like she didn't have no understanding with all this special needs and people with disability. I say it's modern times now where.
Well, I still think there's not a massive understanding. Like I say,
yeah.
I've got a friend now who's having trouble with their youngster, who's about 12, 13, because of the pandemic. because she used to go to school, a special school,
Yeah,
all the set routine, and the pandemic's just...
there's a lot of that. I'm one of them I like to do. If I got things on,
Yep.
I like to do that. I like to do that day. That, you know what I mean? Keep myself busy.
Yep.
Keep myself busy. And then I like to certain way. When I went, like, with that woman who came to see me from the special store.
Yep.
She thinks she's still working. Mrs. Mal to mention names on here. She did help.
Anyone who's been good and who's helped you, I'm sure they're not going to be upset if you mention the name.
She's called Mrs. Simpson. First teacher, she's down to earth. She got to understand, because I think they're trained in that area where to understand people like what they got. She said, "Oh, you might like it here where it's a bit small group. You'd be about 10 or 12 of you in classroom instead of having 20 some. So it was like, it's a bit different. Like your first year, you have your first 3 years. Once a year, you have a residential trip. Like, you know, like Bruley Park, East Barnby, all around Yorkshire.
Well, we used to do that at school, obviously. Like so. So, did you have any anxiety about going to a special school if you'd been in a normal school? Because that's a change, isn't it?
I was going to go to a mainstream school.
You wanted to?
I was going to go to local high school.
Yeah.
But my family said, nah, it's too big a classrooms. You might get, it's quite big and it's...
Were you concerned?
But they're a bit concerned. They be said, if you go to this store, it's be more a bit quieter, and you might like, once you've been there quite a while, you might like it. Meet new people.
Yep.
Make new friends and get used to it. So this teacher said, look, you can come for a taste a day. You always do that, like a couple of tastes a days.
Yep.
Say when you're going to a primary school to a high school, you'll have a couple of tastes a days at that high school. So there were days there.
So you do exactly the same as you would if you were going to high school.
You're doing a high school where you'll go to that high school for the day, get used to that routine. Oh, this is what it's like. So you get used to going to a canteen, like with, it could be where sell kitchen store meals. We didn't have that when I was at primary school. It was just like they did it in a normal store hall, where, you know, like them food trolleys.
Yeah.
All laid out. You put like trays of food out at the bottom, out of the old cabinet. And them trays where it used to be plastic, where you have one compartment for your main, one compartment for your knife and fork and spoon, one for your pudding, one for your drink. So it's like, and as I just stuck to pack up because I like certain foods.
Is that a thing as well?
Yeah, you have a habit where you like certain foods. See, if they've had something on what you don't like, you're not going to eat it. With food, I like to see, oh, that's nice. If I'm not with name, I might be a funny name. I might thinking, what the hell's that? When I see it, oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I want to try it out. Oh, it's quite nice. Oh, it's that. And then still dinners was good then, where you had turkey twizzlers and.
That's after my time. That we didn't get any turkey twizzlers or anything like that.
So this woman said, "Oh, come and have a day at us." So it was up at Knaresborough, this special. So this is nearest one.
How far's that?
Oh, 40 miles, about 45 minutes away.
So, did somebody take you to school, or did you have to?
It was like a minibus. I think, because there was a few kids from this area.
Yep.
Because this special school had a nursery.
Yep.
Your primary school section, like your year 1 to year 6, and the high school bit. So it was like small groups, but it was like people who can start there at 4 years old, finish at 16. So it could. So it was like a few ones what's in about year 5. Couple of kids, 3 kids. It was me and this other lass who started at the same time.
Yep.
We sitted together. So that, and then another lad who was in year 10, like the 4th year, in the high school bit. So it was like, at least I'm going with someone who I know who's going to be in the same year.
Yeah.
So she was alright. Got on with her. So we're going to be getting on for the next 5 years. And we're going to this. We got there at this special sort of nares, but it's near Harrogate.
Yeah.
So we've gone in car park. You have a you always have a driver in a, what do you call them escorts, where
Oh, is someone like a chaperone or something like that?
where they have someone else on the bus where
Yeah.
sits in back with you, where else will help you. And she gone and
Just
take
an assistant, like.
yeah, assistant. There was a couple, like married couple. They was like quite nice, friendly. Got on with driver. You get on with him. You're gonna go on his bus for 5 years, so you're gonna get used to him. He used to like his trains, so it was like he took me around in this last. So that's it. You're round to reception to say you're gonna do this test today. I was like thinking, anxiety, a bit nervous, don't know what it's like. So we've gone to reception. They're here for the test today. Right, he told us our names, saying, yeah. And it was like this was Mrs. Simpson turned up, let us through. Yeah, because it was like lots. Because you know that security barrier where you don't want anyone walking off the street and walking in.
Yeah.
So it was a bit more secure.
So no one's getting in and you're not getting out either.
I can still get out of Whitfield. And it was like, yeah, you can climb over the fence, but they're just secure.
Yeah. Well, a lot of places they made them secure now, haven't they?
Yeah, they made them secure. So they let us in. Mrs. Simpson said, like, it's only lessons and we could take you to the playground where all other kids are. So we've gone long corridor. I was shitting myself, thinking, what I'm gonna, you like that special store, and you're like,
yeah,
who am I gonna meet? And
listen, when I went to, well, they call them high schools now. When I went to secondary school, I was crapping it. You know, I knew a few people who were going. It's same for everyone. However, obviously, your level of anxiety are probably a bit different to mine.
Yeah. And then, so we're going on to the playground. There used to be a low playground that was maybe like for year 1 and 2, and you had the nursery bit that used to be secure as well. There used to be 2 handles, one at the top. It's just stop kids running. You're not gonna have a 4-year-old running around still.
No.
That's what they used to do. So it's just secured it a bit. So they had their own playground. Year 1 and 2 had their own playground. Like the rest of the primary year, they'll have the big top one. So we had separate breaks. So it made it easy. So they're not going to be too much crowd.
How many people do you reckon were at that school? Ish.
I think about a couple of hundred.
All years, all ages, like
all ages. Because you can fit the whole store in that store hall. Plus the teachers, you're in lines. Nursery, year 1. Each year, each row was a year. So when you got further, you're going further back.
Front. So you can misbehave and not be seen.
Yeah. But you had teachers standing like alongside.
So what sort of feeling did you think, I can do this next 5 years or whatever?
Next 5 years, I might thinking, what's on the playground? Mrs. Simpson says, you can get used to things, and everyone just bombarded me. Oof. I'm like, I don't like crowds. I'm like, whoa, back a bit, come
What were
on.
they doing? Hello, how you doing?
Oh, how you doing? What's your name? So it was like bombard me with that crowd, and I'm like thinking to myself, whoa. Then bell goes off, and then them electric bells.
Yeah.
Well, it goes off at the same time, and I'm like, what? So Mrs. Simpson left me bit. The bell goes off saying registration, go to your form group. Everyone goes in.
Yep.
Everywhere they're all going. I stood up playground. What the hell? What's all this about? Mrs. Simpson, this come with me. You're not used to it. Not used to that bell. When I was at primary school, they didn't have it. They only had one of them handbells
When they call you in.
on playground. You used to hear them ringing it and bring you in. But when I was at primary school, they used to ring me because I spent more time on. This head teacher had a grudge against me. She used to put me on detention every break, every lunchtime, trying to punish me for what I am. So the teacher's like, I took my frustration out. So, she always ring me family. Come and pick him up, he's kicked off. Come and pick him up, he's kicked off. And so they got me mum and my grandma said, oh, you need to take him out at lunchtime. I'm seeing as a threat to the other kids. This was I was only be about 10 years old, 9 years old. They see I was a threat to other kids. And,
Were you reacting to how they were treating you?
yeah. I was reacting because they get to do whatever it's so on the lunchtime.
Yeah.
They're taking me out because at the end of the day, I'm a social person where I like to be like socialising, but they're just taking me out of that bubble. So it's like one day she took me in the office, and she went, wait there a couple of minutes, I'll be back in a minute. I need to go get something. I smashed the headmistress's office up because I was frustrated.
What were the consequences of that?
Exclusion. Only kicked me out for a day.
What, you got expelled for a day?
It's expelled for a day, then I think they're like, my family told around said his education's important.
So I'm thinking now that going to this, moving on from primary is a good idea.
It was a good idea. The teachers who taught me, who know me well and understand me, I think it'd be best for him. Because I think when I was at primary, you had speech and therapy.
Yep.
What helped you pronounce some words.
Yep.
What else? Anger management, where I have to go somewhere.
Did just you do anger management, or did other people as well?
I did it because I think like most of the other places where will do anger management.
How old were you then? Can you remember?
I think I was only be about 9-year-old, 10-year-old.
And how did how did that course go? What did it involve to?
I can't really remember as much now because it was.
Did it help?
I think it helped a bit. When I went to that special stuff, got that taste of day, get used to their routine.
Yeah.
So this teacher, Mrs. Simpson, come on, I'll show you where you're going to be for the day. So we've gone in this classroom. So there was other kids, there was a three of them who just, was a group going to be for that. What's going to start in September. So it was like about 3 months beforehand. So it was going to be like, settles in, get to know each other, who we're going to be doing school with.
Yep.
Who's who. And then there was a few Selby people where was with me, so it was like, so I was like, well, at least I got 3 people from the same town.
Yep.
But most of it was like from Knaresborough, Harrogate, Ripon, around that area. So it was quite alright doing that, got into the routine, and so I was a bit where I had my own pack up. So registration, right, mate, you know, like, it's like a roll counting.
Yeah, in prison. We'll talk about that in a bit. So, did you enjoy school?
I did enjoy it at second year when I got to special, so
Yeah.
it was a lot more chilled out a bit.
Yeah.
It was like a bit more chilled out. You don't mind to take my belt off?
Of course you can take your belt off.
I've been sitting here
Take
for
your
it.
coat off, open your window, do whatever, mate.
Yeah.
Are you calming down now,
I'm calming down a bit.
Good. You relax, enjoy it, yeah?
Yeah. It's just like, I've gone to what do I call it? Yeah, special, they do registrations, when teacher says your name, you say here, yes miss. So it was like, then they do the lunchtime register.
Yep.
They say, what you having? Still dinner or pack up. So they have two registers, one for to say you're here, absent, on holiday, whatever. Then you got another one what can count up how many dinners to dish out, or anyone's got their own pack up. So she's done that, put it back in folder, and then she said it's going to be assembly now, so we're going to assembly. So she's got the register, so she can hand it in office and say there you go. So walking out round corridor, past the deputy head's office, straight into the store hall, and I was like, so I'm sitting at the back. I'm like thinking, because they had it laid out, I think they was doing like a store production. They had a portable stage where they had it set up, so they had seats around. So they was doing the production, so it was like, I was sitting there on the side, I'm like thinking, and looking down the store hall and stage, and then I can see headmistress there with PE teacher. I'm like thinking, what the hell's this? And he had a gun, you know, what they call it?
Starting pistol.
Yeah. I'm like thinking to myself, hey, they're doing an head shave. I'm like, he had a gun. I'm like, what the hell I walk into in this flipping. I'm like, it's like the Looney Tunes. I'm like thinking, this teacher's not right. It was PE teacher. He was alright teacher. He was only there for about, I think he moved on, like changed job. I think, I don't know what happened to him. It was good, alright, quite alright. So I don't know how all this is said. When they do all the hymns and that's what primary school. It was like a CE Church of England stuff. So it was all hymn. When you have assembly every day, it's all hymns. So that's how we.
Did you get used to that?
Yeah. Get standing there. You have to sit down when they all speak, and then you got to stand up singing. So we did a few hymns. It happened when I was at high school. They had one of them projectors where it's see-through and you had words on it. To put it on this projection, it shines up on.
Oh yeah, over a projector.
Yeah. I'm not seeing them now. I think it's all electronic now. I think.
Did it help?
It helped. And you're like there trying to see. You know when you have to have someone sitting there pointing to words, so you can.
Yeah, it helps you out a lot.
Yeah.
Can I ask you? Yeah. So when I'm about 14, 15, start thinking about what you're going to do when you leave school. Have you had any thoughts like that? What you might like to do, or?
I was thinking about when I got to the store, been settled down. Sometimes I used to kick off, and Mrs. Simpson was deputy head.
Yeah.
So she was getting me off, and she said, "What's the problem?" I was bullying it. I said, "I don't stitch. I don't like stitching people up."
Yeah.
You want to start stitching people up, they're gonna come bully you. And I turned around to her. I said, "He hit me. He hit me, I hit him. Oh, we don't do that at this school. I said, I've been doing it. A few
Brought up
teachers,
like that, yeah.
well, a few teachers used to drag me out of the classroom because I belted someone. Belted another lad. Or lose me ragging. I end up, most time, walking out of the classroom. So I'm off out for 5 minutes.
Do you think you were difficult to manage, or
I was a bit difficult to manage them because
were other people like that as well?
a few people was over there. A few people was like that as well, so it was like you're fighting against their words. They say something, you say something back. They say something, they take it to the next level. You're taking it back.
Yeah.
He's in there. Then before you know it, you start strapping. Like, you know, like mainly like, we winding each other up. When you're like kids, when you're like a teenager, you wind each other up.
Well, of course you do.
Then it's like before Mrs. Simpson came, deputy head there, it was a tutor called deputy head called Mr. Keynes. He was there for about 30 years, 40 years. He used to be alright. He used to be my first year. He used to be maths teacher as well. So I was in middle, 3 sets of groups and maths. Same in English, you have your lower group.
Yeah.
What people are difficult, they found it hard. Where you have the medium group where they're alright, and you got the top group where they're really good at maths. I was at medium group for first year, and he found that he used to where to get us going. Beginner for the class every year, we used to do warm up exercises. Come out, he used to say, "I get your brains going and we can focus, we can feel a lot better." I used to like him because he got us going and got our focus. I didn't really enjoyed it. And then once I've been there a couple of weeks, he seen how good I am at maths. I said, I'm going to try and get you up to top group. You're quite good. Keep it up. You'll be alright. I'll try and move you up to top group with Mrs. Simpson. So you can be with her for in top group. So that was for first year. He was alright, the deputy head. He quite funny as well because he used to make us laugh as well. You know, like if you all feel sad, he used to do funny things. So it was like made your day go back. Where
Put you at ease and that.
Huh?
Put you at ease.
Put you at ease a bit. Got really good. They had real good teachers, really understanding. So it was quite chilled back atmosphere. You don't have 25 kids in a classroom and you can't concentrate.
So it was manageable then.
Manageable. They did it manageable where they had one teacher and you have a teaching assistant. So when the teacher does it, or when the teacher does whatever, like on whiteboard said, whatever, this is what we're going to do. So this is before they put these electronic light boards in. It was like they did have one in every classroom, but they had the whiteboard as well. So it was like they're modernising it a bit then, but now it's all a lot modernised now, all schools now.
So when you get to end of your schooling,
we got to end at school in year 10, bit 4th year.
so are you worried then about leaving school?
Thinking, I'll be thinking I'm coming up nearly time I need to do something. So you have this careers advisor coming in, connections. She'll come in, what you like to do at college? I said, I might. I want to do catering.
I wish I'd have done catering.
It was quite hard. I said, I want to do catering or this other course where it's got a mix of everything, where travel and tourism, sport, catering, different subjects in it, where to get into college, see what's what.
Yeah.
So I said I was going to do sport, but working in a leisure centre.
Yeah.
Like a bit like a lifeguard. I was a bit more slimmer then, and a bit more fitter then. And then, because I used to be like active then, and I used to go at 14. I used to start going to the gym. But you only have a set time at the leisure centre for us.
Yeah.
Set time. So in year 10, I did my work experience at leisure centre for 2 weeks. Quite enjoyed it, where you learn different roles in a leisure centre, where you got your lifeguard, you got your gym instructor, you always have cleaners, like cleaning the general areas, you got your receptionist, or you'd be like a casual person where you have to clean the sports hall. So if they have badminton nets up, you've got to pack it up, get ready for the next
Session.
session.
Is that something you were fancying then, or did
I was
you?
fancying doing it then, because quite interested doing it, working in local leisure centre. We've been a gym instructor. You got to do your courses. You have to think it's some kind of course.
Oh, you have to build up, don't you?
Build up. You got to be first aid, and you got to know what you're doing in there, because I can't walk in and say that machine is very good for that. That machine's good for that. You got to know, like, they put it into proper words, where like muscles, where biceps, triceps.
It's like every job, isn't it? You have to. Once you start the job, that's when you start learning. Really.
So it was like, I did this education. I'll have a couple of days on pull, sitting there in a chair. You have to have a set of clothes in case you fall at pull that day.
Yeah.
And then, so it's like a couple of times where they used to sit me in, where sometimes pull can be short, where you just go around cleaning and change room area, and where you have your stools in the morning, and you got to take hot lines in. You know, like.
So how would you fit into a job then if it weren't a set routine?
I would struggle, because it'd be like I won't be settled.
So.
Because I like a set routine. Like, say if it's one on a set timetable, say like a leisure centre, say they're like, oh, you're going to be a lifeguard. They'll have like, right, this is going to be days events where you got your main swimmers in the morning at 7 o'clock till 9 o'clock. Your morning swimmers like to go. They like to go. You won't see. They'll always. You just see them going up and down pool, lane swimming, up and down pool. Then when you have your stool where it might be that prime stool's that turn. You got to organise it and have your swimming teachers. I learnt to swim as well when I was at primary school as well.
That's a good thing. Every kid should learn to swim, shouldn't
Maybe it's this day and age, it's all proving fitness these days.
So did you go into gym work then? First job. What were your first job?
Got to about 5th. This is when I was in my last year. My dad passed away when I was like last year.
Oh, that's not.
Like March 2009. So he passed away, and I'd done my work experience. This was like last year, so yeah. I'd done my work experience at the leisure centre in year 10.
Yep.
Like the year before. I was doing another work experience. It was only 1 day a week for about 3 months.
Yep.
At the like Wilkinson's, stacking shelves and that.
Oh yeah.
So it was like, I just want to do something different. So I'm like, I like to have a taste and then like which way I want to go. So if I got a feel of it, so in my last year, got to March, I was doing them days at Wilkinson's once a week.
Yep.
In April 2009, we got a local pizza shop round the corner. He's only been open about a year. So I asked him for a job. I said, have you got any jobs going. I never had a job before.
Yep.
Also, I just want to try out, see what I like. Yeah, you can do, and give me a few days. You only can work up to a certain time.
Yeah. Is that because of your age?
Yeah, because of my age. Because you can't work after 10 o'clock. So you only cover tea time shift till 10 o'clock because I used to be starting off making pizza boxes, prepping salad.
Yep.
Being like a runabout, like if they need any salad topping up, any drinks put in the fridge at the front of the shop, tidy up, wash up, get used to. Then they put me in front bit at the shop where they're doing burgers, kebabs,
Cooking.
taking pizza out of the oven, cooking a bit. So getting used to it, learning how to do that. So once I've been there about a few years. So I went to
Same place.
same place.
Yeah.
You know how to do like the pizza base, and you get the routine how to do it all, prep it all, how to do it all. Doing pizzas, you work your set. It's like in any job where you start at the bottom, you work set up. Depends if you've got experience in management.
Yep.
Say like if you're like in retail or any job. Say if you're like a supervisor, assistant manager, you go into them. You want to apply for them roles. Because there's no point starting at the bottom when you've got experience of running a shop. So I got on with him and his two nephews.
Did it give you like a sense of purpose? Were you like,
But you
know, because you're working and that?
See, you're working because why working? You're earning money, so you like, so that's, you got in a routine of doing stuff, and
yeah,
like a pizza should be having like, going to be like that. That pizza's going to be like that. That burger's going to have that on it. That kebab's going to have it like this. So you're like trying to get used to it.
Did it give you confidence?
Did it give me confidence of speaking to the general public and speaking to others? So I enjoyed it. I was there for quite a few years. And then that same year when I started there, in September I started doing my college course as well. I think I did a BTEC in Performance Studies, where that one when I mentioned about so many units in it.
Yeah.
So I did that for a year. And I quite enjoyed it, and I was a bit nervous going to college because it's a bit, the classes, you call the tutors by the first name. They treat you like adults there.
Yeah.
Because you're getting to that age now where you...
Did they treat you any different, or were they not aware of your autism?
I did mention it to them when I registered.
Yeah.
So on this, and you do this thing with stuff where, you know, where you go to college courses.
Does it assess your learning ability or what level you're at?
Yeah. It's from the store where they sent you, they give you paperwork to.
Yeah.
So, well, this is that. To show your qualifications, say, look, this is what I've done at school. This is what. So they got it on record. So if the tutor's teaching you, they can like look at it and go, oh, that he's got that. I'll try to work around with him like that. Then you got, what do they call it? Yeah, you know, like last year we did taster sessions.
Yeah.
At a few colleges. We did a couple of days at Harrogate. There's no point, and I said to teachers, there's no point I said to them, there's no point me coming.
Is it too far away?
Too far away. Harrogate's like 45 minutes, where a college was only down the road from me.
Yeah.
And the college is down the road from me. I said, I got a college down the road, like a 2-minute walk. So I'm not going to go to a college what's like 45 minutes away.
No.
I'll have to catch trains like to Leeds, and I'm not mucking about on trains all the time because you have to get up like 6 o'clock, and
Is that no good for you?
No good for me. I'll be like, what, at 16 travelling to...
No.
Nah. I knocked them on the head. Just turn up, see what it's like. So what I just thought, and I'll go and have a notice it. See what they got to do.
Yep.
We did one day, we did one session, no, we did a week there where I did a couple of days electrician, where do a simple, make a game, you know, one of them where you got like where it's like, you got the wire thing where you got...
And you have to press the loop.
Press the loop.
Yeah.
We built one of them. We'll take it home with us. So you got to make a circuit. So that's quite alright. Then I'll have to change a plug. I'll say if there's a plug knackered, you change it, put the right fuse in.
Practical skill.
Then we've got another one, we've set a circuit up, like a light switch. And you have a wire to go into the light bulb back to the switch. But you have a circuit where from the switch to the power supply. So quite alright. Then you set another switch up, like a dual switch.
Yeah.
So like on a landing and staircase where you have one downstairs, one at other. So you're like trying to do that. So it was educational, like entertaining. But I'm not going to play with electrics. I'm
Not for you.
I don't want to be playing with electrics, and I don't want to be like, if I go down that line, I'm thinking to myself, and I'm thinking, I don't know what happens if I do that job wrong. You electrocute yourself, and see if you're fixing pylons.
Was that what you were thinking? Is that? Because a lot of people wouldn't think that, would they? If I were going for a job as an electrician, I might be thinking, pays a lot of money, that.
Pays a lot of money, quite a good job, you need you.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, you've got to think quite like I was thinking, I don't want to get electrocuted, you know. If I knacker the circuit up, you're going to set fire to the house. You're going to have sparks coming out of the fuse box. Or you're going to go to a job and you're up at fuse box and it's all like spaghetti junction.
Do you think some of the autism type thing is like overthinking some things?
Overthinking as well. And so I'm like thinking, oh, you know, you're overthinking all the time, thinking. Oh, I don't want to be playing with electric. You know, I don't want to be playing. I don't want to, you know, if I get it wrong.
Yeah.
See, if I go into a business and it's like, no, I'm not going to be stripping. You got a lot of wiring.
Yeah.
So if I mess that job up, the whole restaurants have to be. See, if I did a restaurant, they need it rewiring. Now I'm what's up with it, and electric goes, and I done something wrong. You got to start again. So you're gonna, and I can't have the confrontation where from the owner. See, if I done it wrong, you're gonna get that business owner. Oh, you done it wrong and that. I'll prep it doing my look. I'll kick off. You know.
My word, that'd be no good, would it?
No good.
So this cooking bit, we had a little chat before, didn't we?
Yeah.
About how you eventually ends up at this community cafe. Up until that point, did you carry on with your catering and that then?
I don't know my catering.
Had you always pretty much worked? You got a job, went from one job to another?
Went from one job to another over years where I done my catering courses.
Yep.
I done all my education by then. I worked in a factory when I was 18 on temporary. Then I went to another job working in a chicken shop, fried chicken shop.
Yep.
That's something else where you're dealing with different type of other equipment with a pressure fryer.
I would imagine as well for you, some of that would be uncomfortable because you're meeting different people, aren't you?
You're meeting different people. Because I think it's like you're meeting foreign nationals as well. You're meeting like Turkish people. I got on with them because I went.
Was it their shop?
Their shop.
Yeah.
You get on with them, and they're nice people. I got on with them, you know.
Did they treat you well?
They treat you well. They look after you. When you with turkeys, they look after you. They're just they're like, you know, like they're like Muslims, so they treat you like a brother.
Yeah.
So that if you're working with them, they treat you like
as though you're a family member.
Yeah. So I'm only doing it temporary. It was only cash in hand.
Yeah.
So I'm only doing it temporary.
I don't want to say no more in case Taxman's watching.
Yeah, Taxman's watching. I think I'm job hunting now. It's like I want to pay back to society now. So I've done all that bit of off jobs in catering section. Then about 2013, another Turkish bloke wants help with setting up his pizza shop.
Yep.
So he comes and speaks to me because I've had a few years. I'm like, oh, you need this or you need that. I've got it all sorted for him. He got the right people in to do it, kitted it out, worked for him, got it all set up for him, sorted his menu up. I ain't quite alright, and I think he after a couple of months, I think he mentally broke down because he took a business on.
Yeah.
And I think the stress got into him because all bills was coming in.
It's not easy, is it, running your own business?
No, a business. If you're a businessman, you find it hard because setting up a new business and you kitted it out like we've like 70 grand.
That's a lot of money to lay out, isn't it?
To lay out
before you start earning.
And it's going to take you a few years. They always say first few years, you're just getting back.
Yeah.
Your money, what's coming in, you're trying to like buy stock in, pay your bills,
balance it out
a bit. So you're like, once you paid, once you've done all that, got to a reasonable level where you can make money. Where that's why I think first business owners find the struggle.
Yeah, of course it is, especially that if you look what's happened, like
pandemic now.
Yeah.
Where this is like years before pandemic, and prices of gas go up, bills go up. Yeah, with that bloke, I think he had landlord on phone as well. Like, where's my rent money?
So did that one go down pan?
Yeah. So he had his brother. He got his brother in to take over.
So did he kick you out?
Huh?
Did you get booted out?
I didn't.
Did he keep you on?
Keep me on. Because he know me as well. Because we all worked together in that first kebab shop I worked at. We all worked together, so I rung ambulance and look, he's ill, down in that. So I didn't see him for about a couple of years. Because he used to stay in.
Or did he have a breakdown?
Proper breakdown.
Did you carry on working there?
He never wanted to work. So he got his brother in to work. So it's only like me, his brother, his brother's girlfriend working, and his girlfriend went and worked to an off license. So there's only be about 3-4 of us working. So you imagine you got to have someone up for, managing the counter, one up pizza, one up grill, one like doing whatever. You need a, so getting busy, and I'm like thinking, I got my new driver. So I was walking to his house, and someone said, they know I was working at the kebab house, and they said, oh, my son's looking for a driver's job. I said, give it his mum and I'll give him a call. I'll go and sort it out. Got him a job straight away, this lad.
So you're having a big hand in running business then?
Yeah. And it's like that he's running now, he's sorting it out, and you're like, with them, they have their own set ways. And they'd say, look, you need that. And we've sorted food hygiene out, we've got it 5-star. got it all kitted out, right, brand new shop, best looking kebab shop in town. It did upset another kebab shop round the corner, because they used to come and look round,
Were they?
see if he was busy.
So why did you leave that one then?
I think with the owner, he went on holiday and didn't tell us. So we had enough staff in. He had his girlfriend running the shop, and then I just had enough, and I just walked out. Just had enough.
So how long were you there? A couple of years?
Couple of years.
So
Right.
you've always worked then, haven't you?
Always worked. And I was like, when I'm not worked, I'm always claiming benefits. But when I'm working, you pay back for your tax and national insurance.
Yeah, of course you do.
So you got to give, and then got to sedate.
That's how it works, isn't it?
That's how I play things back. But so me and him had a fallout. So why you done one on a moonlight flip? What do you mean moonlight flip? Moonlight flip is where you decided to go and done one overnight.
Yeah. Just left the business and that was it.
You got a business. You don't see a business owner leaving a business before you open. You got staff running.
So that went from under your feet, that really.
Yeah, because he owed me like a week's wages by then. I said, I want my wages. It started being funny. So I dipped him out at till. Shut up that night, dipped him.
Did you get caught?
No,
Okay.
didn't get caught. You got to put. He had no cameras. He had no cameras in shop by then.
But you were just taking what you were owed.
I'm taking what I owed.
This community cafe.
Got-
I'm
So-
interested.
So I don't know me working in kitchens and that and different. So it got to 2018. So I lost one job in a pub restaurant.
Yep.
Doing hot pub meals. Oh, they laid me off in end, and it was one of them chain pubs, and I had enough. Then now I started going in this cafe for only a customer for about a month. Now I'm trying to like
Where is it, this cafe? Is it like local?
local in town centre.
Yep.
Look, good spot. Then gone in as a customer. So he gets to know me.
Yep.
No, as a customer. Now I start talking. Oh, I've been doing this. He needs someone who's got a bit of knowledge
Yep. A cooking.
of cooking, and he didn't have no experience at all. So it's like teaching a business owner how to do stuff. So it's like he's saying to me, I got on board with him, but he's doing something good for the community.
What is a community cafe? When he said that, is it just like, is it a hot spot? It was just in a good place, so it was busy.
Place. Well, you're
Good
doing
vibe.
something like, like you're paying on forwards thing. You had that on. We had local bread from the supermarket, where if it's gone out past the best for before date, they can't sell it. They used to give it to us, and we just hand it out. We did like different types of stuff for the community, like we had a fund raising money for charity.
Oh yeah.
So that was a good. We had one of them doors, quite big door outside, because they shut the road off. I only been there a couple of months. They shut the road off, so it was like causing mayhem for us, because they dug it up where we are, and we've got an alleyway opposite, like you snick it to go to a supermarket, and people can't get round. And we are saying to these we had the owner had a problem with them. So I got on board with him, been there a while, and he said, I'm established. No. Established after a couple of years.
Yeah.
You're just taking off. You only been open a couple of months.
Is he paying you a wage?
It was paying me a wage, like. So it was like paying me a bit, like I only doing a few hours part time, so just you can't. It's only taking off, so you don't want to be paying someone.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's hard, innit, at first. You don't get set earnings and stuff like
I
that.
said to her at the first, you're going to be up and down. People's going to try you.
Yeah.
You need to have a good menu to stand out with all the rest. You need to have best coffee. You have to have good quality coffee beans. And I said, and he had Tetley's in, tea bags. You can get. And I said to him, you can get rid of that.
What did you replace it with?
Yorkshire tea.
Right answer.
He wasn't from Yorkshire, so it was like.
So he won't know, will he?
He won't know. I said Yorkshire tea. Here you go. Not them out. People was enjoying it.
So how long were you at it before you noticed things might not be good in the hood, as they say?
This was like beginning of 2019.
So you've been there 12 months?
12 months. He started taking drugs, and you can tell the face is going a bit. And he'll start doing. You know when you like said I had money until you had a busy morning up breakfast.
Yeah.
He used to dip it. I went. So there would be no money till you had no £10 or £5, and I used to play out with him. You should have let leave some couple of fives and tens.
Who's working there? Is it just you and him?
You had a couple of the staff, but they weren't good. Because that when he wasn't there, I was in charge. So it was like, because I know the ropes and got the experience. So many of them used to sit down and say clean something, clean the tables, do this, do that. Not sitting there twiddling your thumbs talking. Because I like to keep me busy.
Yeah.
And the customers will pick up. If they're walking by and seeing you all sit down there on your phone, we're not going to go in there.
We're not getting your angriness, irritating you all.
Irritating a bit. And he had his last working there for a few months. For the first few months when I was there. She was alright. But she's not a people person where she likes to be in her own world. So she was alright. Me and her used to work.
Yeah.
So she used to do all the serving, do the drinks, I used to do the cooking, run the day to day. I used to give him a day off. Like, not as such, but he'd be out wheeling and dealing where, you know, like doing business like, well, I'm doing this for the calf, I'm doing that for the calf. So he's got a chance to be out there. And that's why I used to say to him, me and your last work, and you got a chance to do that as a business owner. So you're not going to have a chance when you're in a cafe on your own.
No.
You got people to see, people to deal with when you're in business.
Well, if I got a business and I'm leaving it, I want to know that someone looking after it when I weren't there.
Running the fort a bit.
Yeah, holding the fort, yeah.
He used to say to me, he said, control the ship a bit. I went, why are you abandoning the ship again? I used to call him Snarl Pimper now. You'll see him for 5 minutes and he used to go disappear. So he used to naff off all day. So we're busy working, cashed up, everything cleaned down, cashed up, shutters down, everything's off for the day. And then she had to go pick her kids from nursery, so I said, I'll come round and help you. So we got here to the train station, because he lived in a village.
Yeah.
Like, it was only about 7 miles away. So I was helping her to go on the other side of the bathroom to go to York. No, it was like a village, like the York train to go through that station. They helped to go on to the other side to get to that. Because they won't let you. They got like, you know, like a barrel crossing where.
Yeah.
Like, they won't let it because if you're in a wheelchair you can use it, but people in pushchairs, they're a bit funny with it. But they've been saying for years, put a lift in there. And so you imagine you got 2 young kids in there, about 3-year-old. You imagine you're lifting them up. She's got one end, I got other, lifting it over the footbridge. Gone across, and we gone back, and I'm sweating. And then you're seeing someone member of staff helping this disabled person go on. Am I thinking, you just see me struggle? You see me struggling up over at footbridge, and I said, you need a lift. Because there are a lot of complaints from people on wheelchairs where they can't get onto other platforms to go back home.
Oh yeah.
Or as they're coming back from Hull, they need to get on this side of the platform to come to town.
You would think in this day and age it'd be boxed off, that, wouldn't you?
Boxed off. So that's another. I'm surprised someone's not claimed it yet. There's a claim, there's a blame.
Definitely.
And my local MP was all over it. A couple of MPs put a petition up. I signed it. No action.
Sad state of affairs.
I'm not going to talk about politics as much because
Definitely not.
it just drives me nuts.
Talk about this geezer with his drugs.
So he started doing drugs. I didn't know. So he put it on the slide, so he'll go out to local crack den, sit there all day, doing what he needs to do, spending his money. And I used to be there working. Then he used to go home, doing it at home, in the bathroom. When he got, it used to wind me up. I'd done it for a while till I. So one day when I walked in cafe and he's there in the kitchen.
Were you digging it?
Digging it. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Oh, it's just like, oh, it's cafe early.
Was he not embarrassed or anything?
A few people clocked on it. So rumour got round. You know, with word of mouth.
Well, that's not going to be good if you're running a cafe, is it?
Not running. And he kicked off. He kicked off with outside town hall because Mayor said something about his past. I didn't know this time. He's been in jail. So he served his crime. He's done the crime, but he's done his time.
Yep.
So it's like I said to him, you done crime. You done your time in jail. You done your porridge, and you just want to like pay back into society. So people are getting at him. So I was like got onto these people as well, and he had trolls on his page. I used to like target him as well. I said, come on, he's done his time. He's done crime, he's done time. He's paying back into society. I said, you keep targeting him, he's going to have a mental breakdown. He's going to use the drugs to cure it.
This is what happens with social media, and it's not good, is it?
I said to him, just switch your phone off for a few days and don't answer it. Like I'm trying to help him, just switch it off.
So is he helping you at a cafe, or has that gone down, right down,
that's it. He used to go, I'm not seeing him for days, and I used to have spare key for a bit. He used to go and help him. I decorated his last flat, painted it all up from my own will, painted it all up, made it look smart for errant kids.
You're quite conscientious worker, you aren't you?
Yeah.
People can trust you.
Yeah.
Anybody who's got a cafe. Job advert. Smile.
Job advert. It'd be some. So it gone downhill.
Yep.
Done all good things. Then I caught him out with drugs and that, in cafe and I'm like, enough's enough. So he said, and then February time, this cafe got burgled in. This other cafe, this got burgled in. They come from Roth. So I walked into this cafe thinking it was open. I thought, I'll go and have my day off. I'll go to another cafe and walk a couple of quid in there. So as I do, I just want to.
Yeah, local business and that.
I support you. You support me.
Yeah, fair dues.
All in Roth. All understanding there. I'm shook, Chris. She knowed me. I'm shook. Oh dear. Alright. Then. So I just thought, I'll go to this. He was open working. I walked in, had a coffee, sitting outside, we had outside table, having a fag and that, minding my own business. He said, oh, it's quiet today. I said, what, on a Monday, where it's market? What, normally it's busy. You know, then he got arrested this day where, about in the same week where Mayoress giving him a load of rubbish. He was working out council trying to shut him down. No, because of his past. Yeah.
That's unfair. I mean,
I think that's unfair. Where if you done the time in a you done crime and done time, and you set up a business, you want to pay back into society. So look, I changed. And she like accusing him of bad stuff and really bad charts.
Were people aware he was using drugs? Did it start?
It started circling word of mouth. Word of mouth.
Were people complaining?
Police started to have to go down the street and start looking in. Who's he got? Because he was tracked. Seeing it was a community cafe, he was tracking the wrong type of people in.
Oh yeah. Did it change the people who were coming in?
Yeah, because they always want to use the paying on forward thing where, for a butter in a coffee.
Yeah.
And it used to be. It used to piss me off because they're not supporting you. And I used to be playing hell with him. They're not whacking a fiver in yourself to keep you open. I say they're using you as a mug.
Yeah.
They only wanted to be about a group of them meeting up, thinking where they're gonna go. Which crack den's open?
Oh Jesus! So that's your clientele dropping off now.
People used you go where you people, like people who like to spend money. You see them drying off. Oh, we're not going in there. We're not going in there. We had one lass. She was in a wheelchair, so she used to come in. Really nice. Come in every day. She stopped coming in. She was spending about a tenner a day. You had three of them, I think they'd be brother and a sister and a partner. They used to come in and spend a tenner a day. That was like good clientele. There was regulars, and they're gone that far. They're going around the cafe around the corner.
So he gets up to no good, doesn't he?
Yeah, he got start. I can see him. He's going downhill, and I'm thinking people start talking to me. If I'm walking down the street, oh, what's he up to? I've been hearing stories about him. So, and you get the odd person saying, well, if you're with him, you're guilty as well. And I turn around, I'm innocent till proven guilty. I say, if I get caught with something and you get caught, slap on wrist. I said, so in this time, with this baby, he got arrested for it. Owner telling all the pockets. The wrong person, wasting police time. Coppers told and said, look, wrong person. So he was kicking off, filmed his Facebook Live outside the police station. I turned around to him, no, you want to delete that.
Oh, that's not good, is it? Publicity, that.
On his business page and aware. And I went, no. You can't be doing that. And he had another couple of days later, he was out town hall on a Facebook Live again about my arrest, accusing him of the rape. I said, and I'm thinking he's not in for that. There's no charges of that. So it was like I might thinking he can't be doing that. So Lord mess, and I pulled her up. She walked by and I said, called her over and said, what's this about this then? You can't be saying that.
Is it like a small town sort of mentality where everyone knows everyone?
In the town I am, you'll mention one thing.
Yeah.
You'll mention one thing down. You'll mention one thing in town.
Yep.
So you might say, oh, that Chris has nicked the chocolate bar. This be on one estate.
Yep.
The time I walk down back road, sounds like I murdered someone.
Yep.
They play the old Chinese whispers. Many people, you get that in every town.
Yeah.
They play the old Chinese whispers. I'm like, it wasn't true, it died off, no one didn't mention about it, he had proof. Say, look, I said, you need to start saying, look, saying you're innocent on this charge.
Did some business owners start complaining?
It got to about March time, so it'd be about 2 years ago. So this cafe owner started giving us a bit of grief. She pulled me up saying, you don't hang around with him, he's a drug it. I said, listen, don't be causing problems. So it was like, you know.
So you're defending him?
Trying to defend him.
Or are you defending business, you think?
I'm defending his business. So I'm only doing it on business side. Like, look, are you trying to destroy his business, or are you trying to destroy his business and his life? Because I said, you're going to affect his mental health. You don't know what he's going to do. So he told me he's had mental health, and I think he's got tablets for it to keep it, what they call it, keep it to a level where,
yeah, keep it balanced.
So I told him, so look, she's got a problem with you. I tried defending you, so look, you can't be doing this. Trying to say, look, he might lose his reputation for his cafe. So the past couple of months, his reputation's gone down a bit.
Anyway,
so when you get bad reputation, it's hard to gain.
Of course it is, to get your things back.
To build a trust. So remember, because you're serving the community.
Yeah. So
he goes down, starts arguing with this cafe, and I got a recording of you and your partner saying you want to burn your cafe down. And I heard it when he came back to the cafe. I heard it because he was standing there. He was like hearing it, thinking, what's he going to say? And about it. And he said, I know someone who will do it.
What are you thinking at this point?
I might thinking, police are watching the cafe, see who's coming in and out at the cafe, who's working.
Yeah.
Where's he gone to? Who's at cafe? So I'm lucky I didn't get arrested for any drug charges.
That's a risk, innit? If people are looking about and you're working somewhere, then everyone always assumes that you're up to no good as well, don't they?
Yeah. So I was getting hit by the same brush. And so it got to a few days later, it was like Saturday night coming into Sunday morning. We did it at night where the cafe was on its own. So there was no flats connected to it. It was only like storeroom upstairs. So he went round back. He said, "Oh, come and meet me." So I walked round, come down down the Snicket. So they see me. The camera got me. See me coming down. And I did.
CCTVs, yeah.
CCTV. I didn't even know. This cafe owner didn't have CCTV because this cafe, what we're going to target, being nicked. Hard drive being nicked. He said he's done it, but he got arrested, but told all the parking to police. But they always say, police, if you don't tell the truth, you're digging a big grave for yourself.
Yeah, of course you are.
So I went round to saw me. So no crowd, they can't see me, anyone at the back. So it goes, he's there setting fire to the place.
Ooh.
Goes up.
To this other person's cafe?
The other outside cupboard, like
yeah.
it was unlocked. And and it's like you get into loft space, load of stock, and I didn't know this. It just went up.
Did you know consequences? Arson, no.
Arson, it's
Dangerous.
dangerous.
Get life sentence.
I googled it up. It's arson. It's like you can get up. Starting point can be like 5 years
Oh yeah, definitely.
to life.
Did you get on your toes then?
So I go on my toes and I done one. I went, I'm not staying. We've been down, I didn't know how long I was a bit. So I've gone past by this CTV again, so it shows I'm leaving again with a bag of stuff. With, you know, them big 12 rolls in
Yeah.
2 packs of tea cakes with 8 in it. So it's about 16 there. So
Where's that stuff come from? Cafe?
Cafe.
Go on.
So that's theft because it's not classed as burglary.
Yeah.
So we're gone. So I disappeared. He'd gone somewhere. And then about a couple of weeks later,
Did it burn down then?
burnt down.
Okay, no.
And then because it got into hospital, I didn't know it was connected to a travel agent's back of travel agents. We had main tree there, travel agents,
Yeah.
and the cafe was there.
Yeah.
So I didn't know it was connected. So the smoke damaging that shop as well. So you're thinking,
God.
and then on top of this, so it was like no flats above the calf,
Yeah.
but in this loft space, it was like good few meters, and he had flats there. So I'm lucky it didn't reach the flats.
So what are you and him like now? He's done that. He's still seeing him. He'd turn up at cafe or
Then he said, well, we went gone to the car. He said to me, I took the competition out now. Competition gone. He said he said to me, we're gonna take that cafe out.
what are you thinking at this point?
Oh, I'm like thinking, bumming hell. And he said, I want you to spray paint the shutters, saying look like we've been targeted. Looks like someone's been on a rampage. So luckily we didn't do these other cafes. I didn't write no on shutters. So we've gone back again. And he had one of them big, you know, them big bins have.
Yeah.
So we set fire to it. Set fire to it, and it went up. And you know them air conditioning
Yeah.
units
Units.
outside. That burnt as well. So that blowed up in cafe again.
Do you think he's using you, this guy?
I'm thinking he's like, I didn't think at the time because, and I didn't think, I don't like my family said, he's used you there. He's bullied you into it. And when you get a chance, if you get arrested, you need to put your side of the story.
Definitely.
And I said to him, I don't want to grass him up. If I grass him up, my head's on plate then. So he do other jobs like burglaries. Then we gone to before I know it, after the second fire, the Monday came. He was wanted by police. And it went all over. Oh, you might find him in local crack den, or he's hiding. We don't run for about 3 weeks.
Did it come on top for you then?
Going on top for me, because I've just walked out of it.
How did that happen?
People was asking me, where is it? I don't know.
Did coppers come to you?
When he was on run for 2 weeks, now walking through town, I thought, I'm gonna walk 2 court vans, but blow me up. Right, you're next. What for? Arson. 2 counts of arson.
Ooh.
And I said, it wasn't me. You clearly got the wrong man. So I didn't mention no names to police then. Put me back at van, straight to cop station. We was waiting to get into police station because it was a bit of a queue to get into police station. It was hot. I was hot in back. I was like hot, I need a drink. It was just crazy. So I got we got into the police station. You know, you have that secure unit where the shutter comes down. You're getting out of the van, back into the police van. So you go to the desk, name, told me name, all that. You give your what you're arrested for. Copper goes 2 counts of arson on a cafe.
Ooh.
So I'm thinking, I might shitting myself here.
Yeah.
2 serious charges here. And we're seizing your phone as well. So you got your mobile phone getting seized. We need that for in case you had contact with anyone.
Yeah.
They always do that with serious crime because it's a thing on your phone, you know, like police can use.
Yeah, of course there is.
Like your location, like GPS, so they can pinpoint you.
Did they interview you at the time?
They put me in cells. I was sitting there all day. Got police station about 1:30. Got in there 1:30.
Yeah.
Sitting there all day. This was about 12 o'clock at night. They said, we're going to interview you. I asked for a solicitor then.
Yeah.
Because with a serious charge.
Have you let your mum and gran know?
They rung my grandma. They always ring someone to come. They let my grandma come and sit in. At this point, at 12 o'clock at night, they said, we're going to interview you. You sit in these glass booths opposite the sergeant's desk. You talk to brief. And I said, look, I'm knackered. I said, I've been sitting here all day, and you come now. I said, if they put me on bail or something, how am I going to get home? So my solicitor said, well, can we interview him in the morning? I said, he's tired. I said, he'll have a better memory. So he's been a better frame.
Yeah, better frame of mind.
Yeah, but
after you've slept on it or whatever.
Yeah, and Sergeant, get your head down for a few hours, and put your priority to see. You know what I mean? So it got my head back down. They said, before we interview, we got to take you into the room where take your photo and you have to do a mug shot.
Is it getting a bit real now?
Getting a bit real. They do that every time you get arrested. I think it's just up there. Every time you get arrested.
Yeah.
So if you're like a serious offence, in and out of prison, they always like, or if you're any you charge, they always fingerprint you and update your photo. You change over years. Your fingerprints change over. They're still the same, but you get like stars.
Yeah.
So you've got to like get your spots on to the T. So done all the photo and fingerprints. They always do it. So I've gone back in. So this was about 12 o'clock, 12. So then about 10 o'clock, I said, come on, you have a word, your solicitor here. And then you're like sitting there. He said, right, I had a word with police and they're not going to show you no evidence. I said, I want you to put a no comment interview. They're not playing ball, you don't play ball.
Solicitor said that?
Yeah. Because you're better to have a solicitor because they know how to.
Did he ask you what had happened?
He said we could do a pre-sentence, a pre-statement.
Yeah.
Your version of events. So I give them a version of events of my best of knowledge.
Yep.
He went, right. He said, this moment in time, I said, you're going to be going into an interview with 2 detectives because it's serious crime, and you target a cat for twice, and it's like risky.
Yep.
You change your life where you don't like just risk a fire brigade, the surrounding area.
Yeah, of course it is. It's that's why it becomes serious, that when it's like threat to life or whatever. Or
yeah. There's different types of arsonist because you've got tending day in the life, that's where it can hit you.
Yeah.
Or reckless.
Endangerment.
It's just how the judge put it.
Yeah.
How the judge. So I was up 3 charges as well because the child rescue is theft as well.
Yeah.
But bog roll. So they can't class it as burglary.
Because of value. Or is it?
It's only about. It would only be a couple of quid. So not burgling in car and robbed it. But it was outside storeroom where.
Yeah.
But, so it's only theft. And I was arguing with my solicitor about that. See, it's theft. No, it's burglary. He said, trying to explain. Burglary is when you've gone to a premises when it's locked. Theft is when you've gone into a shop or.
And rob something like a bar of chocolate.
Rob a bar of chocolate. I think it's theft. The door wasn't locked. So you went, alright. So we done the police, who I was with. So I'd rather tell the truth to coppers. Mate, and if I'd rather tell the truth. I didn't put his name. The police know who he was.
So did you just tell him your part?
I just
that
told
you
him
went, got them, got off.
Yeah. And then, so they interviewed me. He said, my solicitor said, play a no comment interview. You'd rather play a no comment interview because they're not going to show you now. Nothing. This is what the police said.
Yeah.
They spot you on CCTV.
Yeah.
And one cop has recognised you. No, right, because I've been arrested before.
Yeah.
And they said, but I recognise it. You know what police do? They talk to each other or keep an eye out with. We need to look out for him. And then, so I got into interview. These 2 detectives. You ready? So we got into interview room. So it was like I was sitting here. The recording equipment was there. The solicitor was there. I had to have a appropriate adult because of autism. Yeah. But my grandma didn't make it. But I think someone from the service was sitting next to me.
Yeah.
So it looks like they can support me what's going through. That's what they do.
Yeah.
So then gone to. Then you had the 2 detectives. They was fine questions. They do the thing. Like
do they do good cop, bad cop?
Well, they do the good cop and bad cop. Where they try to shift you up. Good cop will ask serious crime serious questions to the crime. Bad cop will say, you know what, you want a bacon sandwich? Or you want a cup of tea? No, try to trip you up.
Yeah.
To speaking.
Yeah.
So these 2 detectives, right? You'll see me. They do it when they press record. You just see me putting 3 discs into the machine. Yep. What's your name? I tell them my name. Right, we've got present of the solicitor, and we've got 2 detectives. They always introduce who's in the room.
Yep.
So they ask the questions like, where was you at such and such time? No comment. They're asking about the series of events.
Yep.
They're like, I'll ask a couple of questions about that day. They try. That's what they do. They're like, say if it's a couple of days you've done, they'll say a couple of questions from that day, a couple of questions that day. They try to twist. They just strip you up. Do you know owner? No, come on. So it was like about 100 questions. I think I was in there for an hour, and I was there like nervous, anxious as well. So I'm like thinking, no comment.
Did you get angry?
Nearly getting angry. I'm like thinking, he stuck me up, and the detective said, did this he mentioned his name in the interview, said, can you tell me about his involvement? No comment. Straight off, easy. I'm not gonna grass someone up. Put his name in. I've been caught. Put his name.
Do you not think he'd like use you though, and he'd got you involved in that? So did you not think, you know?
He probably used me, and I didn't realise that. Told my family, like after when they spoke to me after this, they'd done an interview, and done all interview. About terminating the interview, we're going back round, me and the solicitor and this proprietor, sitting in this glass booth opposite desk, and he said, give me a couple of minutes. I said, he said, look, can you, the solicitor said, he was busy there at this, wait me, and copper goes, right, good news. I said, I'm listing you on bail. Right, the two bail conditions, like, keep away from them two businesses.
Yep.
Don't contact the owner any shape or form. You come back a certain date to sign bail in a few weeks' time. All right. They give you your property back. No phone at this time because it's seized.
Yeah.
They said, we seized your phone. It's gonna get, you know, they do with forensic and that or whatever.
Yeah.
What they do, like plug it in the machine and scan it all, pick pieces out.
Did they charge you?
No, they didn't charge me. They just bailed me.
Did they get you back and charge you?
They got. Once I got out, so I got back on bus, gone home.
Yeah.
And then went back up to bit. Gone back 3 weeks later. Gone back. Sign bill. I was there. Got there at 12:30. It should be 1 o'clock. Sign bill. Got to 5 to 1. They called me through this detective. He went, I got to re-bail you to a further date because we're still gathering evidence.
Yeah.
They released me on bail under investigation, and then got to re-bail you, Mr. Motor, like another couple of months' time. You know, like gathering evidence with insurance and all this other bits. So, gone in, same sergeant who I saw last time. Right, your conditions are still the same, but you'll be coming back on 17th of July.
Is that for press charges, court?
Or just like another interview, you know, like, you know, what, no, they got more evidence to show you at the table. So I gone, alright, out at cop station, back home. So I didn't want talking at this guy. He's done one and he's at home and doing whatever. I'm walking around town, people. I'm going to you know when you go around, we don't want you hanging around here.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. I said, I'm innocent till I'm proven guilty. I said, I've not been charged, I've not been convicted, it's not been through the courts where being dealt with a judge.
Yeah.
So I'm innocent till I'm proven guilty. So there's a few of them, like, her friends have started being like, oh, keep away from him, he's dangerous. Well, I can't believe they're letting a dangerous man walk the streets. So I'm getting paranoid. And I used to go in a club where I play snooker. I was social drink. And barmaid, she had a night off once, week before, and she went into Weatherspoon, saw her, and the cafe owner, just like this cafe owner what had a business on fire, saying, oh, he's gonna get 2 life sentences, he's gonna spend time in jail. So in a pub, and she was drunk, and I'm like, you can't be doing that. If it's under investigation, you keep it quiet.
It's
you keep if it's under investigation. She came to tell me, my friend, this barmaid, I said, she can't be doing that. I said, if it's under investigation, what she's doing, she's like, what's the proper word for it? Like, she's like, target me to get me going.
Yeah.
To do another.
Do you think that hanging about made it worse? Would you have rather just got it dealt with?
I'd rather got it dealt with. You know, like, if the police turned around and went, oh, we're not charging you.
Yeah.
It'd been a bit a lot better. We're not got you. You want you or someone else. So, but they just like put it under investigation. So it was a bit of torture one day where you not even being charged yet.
Yeah.
So it's like you're gonna get the stick already before you even serve a punishment. So got to this later date. I was filming what this barmaid said. Slate me off. You're gonna do 2 life sentences in a prison. I said, listen. I said, what? So if she wants me to do 2 life sentences and spend my time in a full Sutton jail where it's, full Sutton.
Yeah. Dispersal. Yeah.
High security.
Yeah, it's long-term jail.
Well, you want to spend my time in full Sutton? I said, doing maximum security jail then. I didn't know the cats then, like cat A, cat B, cat C. I didn't know it. I just said, man, if you've not been in prison, you not know the prison system. You don't know the cats. You don't know the security level.
You don't know anything, do you?
You don't know nothing. You just see it. People, I know you got to serve half. So if you've got 10 years, you serve 5. So you'd be like, you do 5 years. He'd be out in 5 years. I'd be out in a few years.
Come on, what did they charge you with?
So I got to...
You know where I'm wanting to get you, don't you?
Got to date. I got arrested me.
Yeah.
They arrested me for... They said, right, 2 counts of arson, 10 danger day in life. Criminal damage.
Yeah.
And attempt burglary.
Yeah.
But I went back and put window through. And trying to get in the building. And also do a bit of more damage. So that's why they added more charges like criminal damage.
Yeah.
Attempt burglary. So they got me an interview. And I went for my solicitor. I'd say, I can't sit here waiting all day. And now I was getting frustrated in here. I said, you're proper snitching me up. They had no camera footage on that. I'm like, you're stitching me up this. 2 days before bail. So they got me back in interview and said, we know other fellas in apartment, but he's blaming you.
Oh, see, this is where your loyalty. Yeah, you're not mentioning his name. You're not saying he's done anything. There's always that danger that somebody tries to put it on your toes, isn't there?
Yeah, it's like I didn't want to mention their names because I don't want any backlash where I stitched him up and I didn't want to do that. Put him down that road where, because if you always find if you grass, you're gonna get hurt.
See, you're looking at it like that loyalty, aren't you? But he's put himself in that position, hasn't he? Not you.
Yeah.
With what he's done.
Yeah, what he's done. So he's put same. He's done alt charges, whatever. So I went. I had enough by it. So I threw in the towel. Out no solicitors, so you can't invite me. So I just threw a towel in and said, you know what? Before I said, save your breath. I know. Show me in. I said, we're seeing you going in the area. So that's how you got your own. I said, you know what? I said, I had enough. I said, I had enough of you rebuilding me, rebuilding. I had to put people. I'm fed up with people saying, he's danger. And you're getting over a fella grassing me up, telling sales in your ear, so you can get off charges and blame someone who's vulnerable. So I was denying charges then.
Jesus.
So I was denying him. So if that man can play a game, I can play it. So
You told them exactly what happened.
I told him what's happened. I went, right, I tell you, I said, this was like a copper. Like, this is what gets me. He was sniffing around girlfriend's house. Where is he? Where is he? Trying to gather evidence. So this cop, and I said, right, you're going to listen to, I said to the cop, I went, are you going to listen to what I'm going to say? And believe what I'm going to say? And put my input in, not mentioning names. And he said, I can help you if you want, if you tell me names. I said, no, I can't do that.
You're still not going to tell?
I said, I'm not going to tell. And I turned around to him and said, police informers and grasses, I hear they get killed.
You see, it's
So
in this, I know you see it as that. Can you see now that all you'll be doing is telling the truth, right? He has included you, got you involved in something there, and then he's like trying to also lay it at your toes, isn't he?
put me on. So I said to the cop, I went, look, I can't be putting names in hats. I said he's dangerous. I said, if I go and sit down for this, he can target family. He can target family, the family, you know,
Yeah.
my family then.
Yeah.
And he can like dig a bigger hole for me when I get out, get people to turn against me. But it didn't work like that. People still like. So I told no names in the interview. I said, look, I said, charge me if you want. I said, I put my side. I told truth. I told you my side of the story. The evidence is saying I was in the area at them times.
Yep.
So I told you my involvement, and that's the best I could give you. When it's serious crimes, they want the full detail.
Did they charge you up then?
So this was like late, like 12 o'clock at night. Right, sort it out at morning. So they decide on it with CPS.
Yep.
The ones who know it's Crown Prosecution
Service, yeah.
Service. So they back me itself at night. Go up next day, I was in there for like 12 hours. Again next day, 12 o'clock, we're charging you. Oh my god. They're like arson intending to endanger life, theft, the other arson, criminal damage and what they call it, attempt burglary, all 5 charges.
Oh god.
So I've pleaded guilty. Not they charged me, and the boat said the what they call it, the sergeant behind can. He said, other thing, you're being caught in morning. Well, I can't be releasing you.
Yeah.
But you're spending another night in cells.
Yep.
I'm like, so I can't go home then. So you're not even. I was kicking off this time, I'm saying you not took the word of what I said. So I'm like angry with police then. So you're letting someone who's vulnerable could be up in court in the morning. And so it was like, so the flipping like, right, you're going back in your cell. They never listen what I want to say. So going back into, got to it next morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. You have them security vans, you know, with
Yeah.
the sweat box.
Yep.
Gone in there, straight to court.
Yep.
Magistrate's court.
Yep.
Because we used to have a courthouse in Selby, but they shut that down since the fact. So we have to be at York Mads. So
Referred you to Crown.
got into cells. I was sitting there all day. Don't know what to. I was thinking going home on a bail. Going upstairs. You have one of the officers like. I was last one in. The lad before me, he got sentenced to whatever. side or 1 year or whatever to prison.
Yeah.
And I went up, it's my term. So you go up the stairs.
Yep.
Go up the stairs. You're in the dock. You got the judge there. You always got the clerk, my solicitor, and you always got the what they call it, prosecution side there. I told mine and said, look, got a bail happening. I want to be home. Told him, said, I don't want to do prison. I said, look, I never know what it's like. I don't know how it's going to be worked today. So wait, listen, I tried to put a strict bail conditions on it, where on a curfew.
Yeah, I told him that.
Yeah. So I've gone up, seen it dock. Judge, like with magistrate court, it's like Mickey Mouse court. Judges are like shopkeepers. They just get a shopkeeper, put them up, dress him up.
Yeah, you don't have to be qualified to be one, do you?
They always have someone there in the courtroom who's legal trained. Because they can just... The magistrate court is only dealt with petty little crimes, fines.
Yep.
So judge, I'm sitting there, my grandma and my mum sitting in gallery, and that, trying to hear what they're saying. My solicitor went, look, this. And judge went, right, listen, I heard all what's gone off these charges. Got to transfer it to Crown Court.
Yep.
Like thinking, Crown Court, this is where it's serious. And he said, I can't release you on bail. I got to remand you into custody. I'm like, what? Shot, so I gunned down. And I turned around to, you know what, one of them officers, and said, what's he saying?
Court officer, was it?
Yeah, and I said, what's he saying at the end? You're getting dealt at York Crown, and you're remanded.
Did you not know what that meant then?
I didn't even know what it meant. What's that? Remanded into custody. And I said, where I'm going? He said, you're going to Hull prison. So, and they put me straight on bus.
Did you see your mum and gran?
They was upstairs. They see me going down dock, but they didn't come down. My mum and my gran was fuming.
Would be upset as well, wouldn't they?
They're fuming. My mum was that angry what this bloke done to me.
Did they not prepare you?
They didn't. Your
solicitor?
No, they didn't prepare.
Because I'm what you've told me, right? Them charges, seriousness. They're going to take them in. They're going to send you to Crown. Yeah, definitely going to send you to Crown.
Yeah.
And you know they are serious charges, so that they're probably going to.
They don't even prep me like say, right, we're going to charge you. You won't be remanded. So I can't even have a bag of clothes to.
Yeah, take them in with you.
Take him in me. I didn't even know you can hand clothes in. I know people say, they always like my mum said, sometimes if someone gets sentenced, they know they're going down to prison. They always pack a bag.
Yeah, of course they do. They have. I've known people come into prison, 3 t-shirts on, 2 pairs of shorts, you know, underwear, 2 pairs of trackies, so they've got stuff on them.
Yeah.
So did they send you on sweatbox straight to Hull?
Straight on sweatbox. See me brief before. He said, I'll come and see you in a couple of weeks. I was filming.
Were you terrified?
Terrified as well. Because I know a few lads have gone for serious crime, sex offences and that. And I'm thinking, God, I'm gonna end up with, people who's been in and out at Nick.
Yeah.
They're thinking, my head's going who am I gonna deal with? What wing?
You're already overthinking it.
Thinking, who am I gonna bump into? Who's gonna? It's my worst off is thinking about showers. You know, like people have joke outside where they,
Right, you know what? This is something that people don't think about,
Yeah.
what you've just mentioned there. I've talked about it before, strip searching. You know, a lot of people coming in and out of prison if they've suffered abuse or whatever. And it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing doing it. It's not a pleasant job. People worry about that.
people worry about it.
On wing, you know, what people are going to say to you, all that. There's a lot of things that aren't taken into account, aren't they?
No, so it's my first time going in. So it's like about an hour and a bit. No, about an hour and a half, because it's coming up to rush hour. It's like coming into Hull, it's like a bit of rush hour because so we got to sit jail. I could see I was sitting on the left side.
Yep.
And I could see, you know, like really tall building, like you can see wings coming. You could see the 4 wings off it. The old side of the gatehouse. See him pulling in. Like shit, we're here. That gate opened up.
Were the other people on Sweatbox?
Yeah,
Were they talking to you?
No.
No.
It was like a small, you know, like a small one.
Yeah.
Where it's only like a 3 lads on, because there was only 3 of us going.
Yeah.
So it was like 2 lads who been in before. One bloke behind me, he was like there, fast asleep. One lad's giving running commentary saying, "Hey, here we are, lads."
Just what you want.
I'm like thinking, when that first gate opened up,
Yeah.
thinking, I'm here now.
So when did you get locked up then? What time period was that?
19, July 2019. 2019, July. About 3 days after my birthday when I got into prison.
Jesus.
So I turned 26. Then 3 days later you're in
Majesty's prison. Oh.
Yeah.
How long did they keep you? How long were you on remand before you went for
7 months when I got sentenced.
So it was 2020, early 2020,
Yeah.
just before lockdown.
Before lockdown. So I could see with association, normal web. So when I got into the prison reception, I was the last one getting off the van.
Yeah.
So it's like you know you got the wall.
Yep.
You got the perimeter fence. In each section you have like fence around each building.
Yep.
Or section of gone out of. You got the wall there and there. So it's like walls that I'm walking around like Jesus, like deer in headlights, and you're like, oh, you cuff to a escort staff. We're going through to the reception, we're going up the stairs. They're escorting me. I'm like Jesus, I like shitting myself.
Do you know what time it were?
Didn't even know what time it was.
Was it busy? Reception?
Busy. We had a few lads down there. I say about 10 of us down there. But most of them have been processed because we was the last 3. So one of them was like down the holding cell, ready to go down into the induction wing. So we gone into a cell, into an holding cell. We told who we are, and they made a U file because I was a U inmate. A young prisoner coming through the system, and I said, look, what's your name? They had documents coming from, they had to have some paperwork from the courts to say, right, I authorise his detention here.
Yep.
So that's all.
They have a warrant to hold you on, yeah.
So what, he's on remand prisoner. So they say, right, this is where they do your photo, fingerprint. There they do your fingerprint there, where if you're booking in, into prison and booking out, and it's just how it all is. It's just how.
How did you find was it like? What I think now, looking back, when people come into reception, if you've got experienced staff, a lot of people assume everyone knows what they're doing. So people who are brand new, you know, an officer will go, right, come over here and do this, and you're like, what's he doing? What am I having a picture taken for? Was it like that?
He said to me, he didn't I can't wait because when I first went across, I said, It's my first time in. I got autism and I explained all that. Went, can you just take me through the process?
Yeah.
It's my first time in. I don't know. I'm like deer in headlights here. Don't worry, we'll look after you. He said, we do all paper for you. Got a prop card.
Yep.
He said, he's named me file up, the red file where
Yep.
what stays on the wing. So he went, that's your file, but that's going to stay on the wing. That's like any staff what puts any comments or what. That's your file, but you want. That's your file. And you got, this is your prop card. I had my prop in. I told him what I had on.
Yep.
I had a black t-shirt on.
Yep.
You can take that black t-shirt off. They give me a grey one. I said, and they said, you can't wear black t-shirt, any black clothing. Because prison officer
clothing, yeah.
Yeah, and I said, I didn't know. I said, I've been arrested, I've been in police station a couple of days. I've not been chance to do nothing. No clothes at all.
Do you think they were good with you then?
Yeah, they're quite good. So they kept me these bottoms, these type of bottoms.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, we'll keep them. They kept me, I had some white trainers on them, so we could keep that. So they're not going to lie in some prisons where you got to wear the prison tracksuit.
Yeah.
The prison kit. And they give me another set for my size because I'm a quite big lad.
Yep.
I said, that's another size there. Another set of clothes there for you.
Spares. Good effort, all.
He said, you'll all have a clothes parcel in, but I said that will get mentioned in your induction. When you go on the wing,
yep,
they'll go through it. So I went, alright. I didn't get, since it was a Cat B prison, they never strip searched me. But they had a body scanner.
Yeah. Did you sit on a boss chair?
No.
No?
No boss chair, this one. So they just put me, they said, right, we'll have to take you on the boss chair. No. You stay at port stand. So you got to stand there. And it just checks you, this bit where you,
yeah, people
like put drugs up there.
Backside and phones and stuff.
No, I won't do that. And I said, you won't find nothing in there. They pat me down to see if I got any weapons on.
Yep.
So they didn't strip search me because they've been thinking, my first time in, he wouldn't have all that. He wouldn't know the stuff. It's only when, so if I'd been out and got arrested and got recalled,
yeah,
and that's, hang on a minute, we just got rid of this, so you might have drugs in. So they didn't do that, so they went and said, we'll go seek nurse.
Yeah.
Go and seek nurse. This was about 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah. You get a scran.
Yeah, they give us something to eat. They had reception orderly, 2 good lads down there.
Were they like, give you a microwave meal or something like that?
Something to put me on, because they're not eating.
Yeah.
You're a bit hungry then. So I seek nurse, told them what medical side. I said, are you a self-harmer? No. Are you, give them all the details, all protocols. And I've told them about my autism. And said, so they put it on files. Can you put that on the file? So I said, staff will know anything.
Yeah.
It's just so I warned the staff before. So I said, I'll take your blood pressure and you feeling up. Heart pressure was like, beating like.
It would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It's got its high. So I had nervous coming in first time in. So
did you see a doctor?
It was a nurse. It was just like one of the nurses. So it was like, we'll go sit in this other cell. Or they just give one of the lads, like one of the officers said, I'll get one of the lads to look, sort you a set of clothes out for you and give you some bit of shram for you. And so I was going to sit in this holding cell. I stuffed it down, put it in holding cell. This officer said, come and sit here. Right. did another
interview.
I told it, so it's your first time in. This is what happened. In a minute, we're gonna take you down to the induction wing. We're getting introduced to. We're getting into prison.
Yep.
I just thought at first I thought, oh, just stick you on a wing and someone just tell you, introduce you to an introduction. This is what you expect and that. No, they got an induction wing. So we've gone down, 3 of us, right? So I had these circles, they put in a bag for me, and then walking down these other stairs. You got where the reception is upstairs. Downstairs where you do your it's got the visit hall.
Yep.
Your legal visit and your close visit, and they've got 2 rooms. Your video link
Yep.
up with courts, and then we're walking out of that building, and you got D wing. That's opposite gatehouse. You got
Yep.
C wing, A wing, B wing. It goes A, B, C, D.
Do you know how many it holds?
Huh?
Do you know how many prisoners it holds?
I think it holds about 1200.
Yeah.
Big jail. So it's about 8 wings. 8.
Yep.
So we've got these 4 wings are like, I think B, C, and D. They're mains. The general population. On C wing, they told me.
How do, guys? How do, Chris? So, glad you enjoyed the interview. Chris, guys, contacted me. Said about his autism, going to prison, and he'd like to tell his story to make people aware. So, good on him. We had a good laugh. He's a good lad, even though he was super nervous when he started. And we will be finishing his story as soon as we can. Okay, guys. Hope you have the best weekend possible. Take care. Thanks for coming. I'll see you.